good. Long time no see. I know a lot of you were like, where the hell has this guy been? It's been like 5 weeks. Oh, something already. But I'm here. I've been working out, I've been good. But today I want to give you guys 5 tips. It's mainly for my guys. Like, ladies, I'm sorry. You guys are gonna have to sit this one out. Maybe you'll listen, maybe you'll catch some things, maybe you'll see, maybe you'll agree. Let me know in the comments below. But basically, the main topic for today is 5 tips, and I wrote them down here. 5 tips on approaching your gym crush. Yeah, I know a few of you are like, I know exactly what to do, I've been doing this, but a lot of you don't. And I'm trying to put myself in a position as if I'm some ladies man or whatever, but like, don't do that. But like, you learn certain things. Anyways, I'm trying to make this video as quick and concise as possible. Speaking of being concise, that's tip number 1. Be clear and concise. So, and these are not like meant to be in any particular order, but like when you're speaking to your gym crush, eventually when you speak to her, don't like mumble, I know it can be very nerve-wracking, especially if it's the first time you're speaking to her and you've been looking at her for however long and you've been fantasizing and whatever, but like just you be clear, be concise, don't ramble, just say my name is so-and-so, I work out here. I'm gonna get to like what you should kind of say. Obviously it depends on the situation, but just be clear and concise. Say what you're thinking, don't be creepy. Say what you're thinking and then get out of there. Especially if it's the first interaction. You don't want to say too much, okay? Okay, number 2, I put here, don't rush the convo or the interaction. So what I meant by the don't rush is, it kind of ties into the being clear and concise. When you're nervous, you tend to, and then my mom is, and then you just look like an idiot, and then she's like, oh my goodness, I could never be with this guy. This guy's a freaking loser. So just like slow it down, I know people say not to practice interactions or whatever, but like, I believe in doing whatever works. So if that works for you, if practicing interactions works for you, do that. Practice to walk up to her, hey, how are you doing? And I always recommend, personally for me, starting with, especially if it's in a setting like a gym where you're gonna see this person a lot. Don't like be thirsty and then, and go in there the first time. Like, just greet, say hi, look at them, but not in a creepy way, Maybe use the mirrors, this is the gym mirrors are for. But I think this is only gonna hit home because now I'm gonna explain, the third point is really gonna make sense. It's gonna make sense of the first and the second. And the third point is, don't be thirsty and stay in abundance. So another thing that's huge, especially for us guys, obviously ladies won't understand this, but like maybe they'll know it, but they won't understand. So what I'm trying to say is, don't be thirsty as in, you can look at her through the mirrors, just check her out, okay, cool, she's doing this, she's there now. When you finally go up to her and say something, or even when you're looking at her, don't look too much to the point where you're not even training anymore, Just still do what you're there to do. Let her see that you're looking at her, but in a tasteful way, like one of those, just quickly, just still look like, still demonstrate value. A big thing for us guys is to demonstrate value. Okay, I'm going over 4 minutes. Is to demonstrate value, and the biggest way to do that in the gym is to look like you work out. I'm not gonna lie, kind of look like you work out. Look like you know what you're talking about. Be approachable. Don't have to do all the stuff where you talk to everyone in the gym, but like, I don't know how to sum it up any other way. Just be approachable, talk to people. You don't have to do too much, like I said, but just don't rush the interaction. Don't be super thirsty. Don't like stare at her, because girls are always feeling some type of way about their bodies anyway. So when you stare, it just validates some of the things that they might be thinking. Okay. Okay. Number 4, and like I said, all of these kind of tie into each other. So also excuse me if I might ramble on a point, and you're like, what? Bring that point back, you know? Number 4 is choose the one who chooses you. And by that I mean, we all, me and myself, like there's ladies that you've seen in the gym, and like, wow, she looks nice. And then there's the gym crush where you're like, wow, she's the one, you know? But if she doesn't give you any choosing signals, i.e. the eyes, probably don't approach that one. I'm just being honest. At least that's how I used to do. So approach the ones who look like they want you to approach them. The whole cold approaching thing is your success rate as a guy already is like below 50%. So when you cold approach people who've never even looked your way, even for a split second, I wouldn't recommend doing that. So just approach the ones who give you that eye contact more than once. And not like we just ran into each other kind of eyes because we're coming, you know? Like if she's there and she actually physically turns her head, you know, that's the one. And like I said, even with those ones, you want to demonstrate the value. You want to look better, you want to look like you know people, you want to look like you know what you're talking about. Okay, you want to be one of those guys in the gym. Lastly, work on your look. Yeah, I did put this on there. Work on your look and be approachable. Like I said, it's all about demonstrating value, and how you do demonstrate value in the gym by looking like you know what you're talking about. Okay, so basically, just to wrap all that up, choose the one to choose you. Okay, my crush is over there. I'm looking at her. I've been looking at her through the mirrors for how long. I want to say something to her now. I'm going to start with, hey, how are you doing? Keep going. Okay, maybe the next day, especially if you guys see each other all the time. The next day, hey, how are you doing? Oh, you're doing legs. Let me guess, you're doing legs today. Ah, you and your ladies and your legs. Just like keep it light, and then you'll see, you'll gauge her interest off of, and she'll be like, oh, well, you guys are always. If she doesn't give you any of those kind of answers or signals and stuff like that, it might be better to cut your losses. This was meant to be quick. I'm sorry, I feel like I did too much. But let me know if this is helpful. Let me know if you need any other tips when it comes to this kind of stuff. I'm not like a super expert who's been whatever, but definitely better than I used to be, because there's some things that I've learned through the Red Pill community. Those of you who know. Right guys, I'm gonna get back to work. I'll see you guys on the flip side.